Finally, we've seen Malami now in tears. He's begging the DSS, saying, I want to see Nnamdi Kanu. Begging, he's saying Nnamdi Kanu should be left off the hook, that he knows that he's the main culprit, that he himself has done wrong. Even when the Supreme Court said Nnamdi Kanu has won and Nnamdi Kanu should be let off the hook. Even though the United Nations even said Nnamdi Kanu has not done anything that should be released, but Malami disagreed. He said no, he disobeyed the court order and said Nnamdi Kanu must remain in prison. With that being said, now he's begging, he's saying Nnamdi Kanu to forgive him, and 80 million Biafrans to forgive him, that he wants to see in Nnamdi Kanu. What is your take? Should he see Nnamdi Kanu?
Thank you so much. This is a very good question, because you can see how evil that men do live with them. In 2021, under the watch of AGF, Abubarka Malami, Nnamdi Kanu was stolen from Nairobi, Kenya into Nigeria. Yes, stolen. Nigeria committed offense. International thief. Nigeria is an international kidnapper. As a country, they abducted Kanu from Nairobi, Kenya into Nigeria. They blindfolded him, they chained him. And it was under the watch of Abubarka Malami. Abubarka Malami was the person that was Nigerian Attorney General of Federation when Kanu was abducted from Nairobi. He jailed Kanu for nothing without trial under DSS. But alas, see what is going on today. Malami, since January, has been begging for bail. And the EFCC, DSS bailed Malami and let him go. Then EFCC again rearrested him. Why? He was stockpiling arms and ammunition he used to sponsor ISWAP bandits like Karua, Mamuda, herdsmen, and the entire bandits operatives in the north. You see how Nemesis has caught up with Malami. Whatever you do, your brother, somebody will do you so. Now, Malami is crying foul like a little baby at DSS facilities. Right now, there are many allegations against him, misappropriation or mismanagement of public fund by Malami and his son, Bawa. Bawa was Malami's son. You can imagine. The case, offense holding Bawa, his son, is not the offense holding him. The very offense that is holding Abubarka Malami right now is what? Importation, illegal ammunition, acquirements. He acquired illegally arms and ammunition, international sophisticated, that is enough to bring down the entire Nigerian government. And so now, you can see, he has let his wife to go to Nnamdi Kanu to beg him at Sokoto Correctional Center. Malami's wife went to Sokoto Correctional Center many times to beg Nnamdi Kanu, because he actually know that Malami, her husband, offended Nnamdi Kanu by delaying Kanu's release. Kanu actually was discharged, acquitted by court during AGF, Attorney General of Federation of Nigeria, under supervision of Muhammad Buhari. Malami was here. Yes, AGF, Minister of Justice. He denied Nnamdi Kanu release, freedom, and Kanu was held by Malami. Anytime government of Nigeria, the court adjudicated or Supreme Court and free Kanu, Kanu was victorious on and on, over time and over time, more than 3 times. AGF, Malami, Abubarka still insisted on holding Kanu, and today Malami has become a tenant at the DSS facilities where Kanu was being held. How many years now? Good 5 years. Malami and his wife. Malami has sent his wife to go to Kanu at Sokoto Correctional Center, prison. She has been begging Kanu now, singing all praises, kneeling down, lying down before Kanu, so that they will release her husband, Abubarka Malami. You see how God works. You see what men could cause to themselves. Whatever you do, your brother now, evil might turn against you, not when you die, even now that you are alive. Malami is now singing like what? A rat caught by trap. An elephant caught by what? Trap, snare. Begging Nnamdi Kanu that is only Nnamdi Kanu that should forgive him. He has been sending messages, sending emissaries across to Sokoto Correctional Center up to 5 times. This latest one, he sent his wife to go and beg Nnamdi Kanu. Whatever you do, your brother, somebody will do you so. See nature, see Nemesis, see Lord of Karma, see Retribution. Lord of Retribution is working against Abubarka Malami and the rest of all the components of Buhari's, government that actually punished, detained, and let me say, chastised or penalized Mazi Nnamdi Kanu today. They are begging him. They are shouting and crying. Malami is crying foul at DSS facility where he was chained down by EFC officials. EFCC, they actually charged him for malappropriation of public fund. Then DSS actually held him down because he imported, arms and ammunition, international sophistication. I don't know what I understand.
That's what they are accused Kanu for.
Yes. Right now, the Christian genocide was going on. They are leveling various allegations of terrorism charges on Malami right now. Stealing of public fund. Sponsorship of terrorism. Are you listening to me? Illegal possession of firearm. International standard. Only one man. Malami is crying foul. And the wife has been begging the Igbos, begging the IPOB to help him beg Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for what he did him. Whatever you did, your brother, somebody will do you so. Malami is there now crying foul. Kanu will never forget. The Igbos will never forgive you. You are a very bloody, wicked man. Against the Igbos, you have made various attempts to make sure you die unalive or disalive Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But all failed, and God has turned against you. The wrath of God must be unleashed in totality against you, Malami. You are charged for illegal possession of arms and ammunition, and even you are among the key sponsors of terrorism in the north.
But do you think that if Malami had allowed Kanu, to go just after he was declared winner, do you think Nnamdi Kanu would have been here, or would have still been, or going through what is going?
No. Kanu would have gone. Kanu would have gone his way and begin his agitation business. But Malami was a very aggrieved Fulani man, an enemy of the Igbos, a hater of Biafra. And that's why he insisted that Kanu should be held. Malami was the one that is coming up with various unnecessary, invalid charges, up to 19, from 15 to 22, from 22 to this, to that. Large numbers of charges against an innocent man. And now law has actually indicated that Malami is not qualified to be up to a chief judge at the Maripo Magistrate Court because he has failed. If he actually read international law, they wouldn't have deported Kanu or stolen him, abducted him from Nairobi, Kenya into Nigeria. Malami, I wonder if he has gone to school. That was the question. Igbo Canadian Attorney General. Yes. Attorney General of Canada, an Igbo man. He questioned Malami that he is not qualified to be an AGF because he actually know that what Nigeria did by kidnapping Kanu from Nairobi breached international charter, United Nations objectivities, or charter or law. That's why Malami right now is suffering. And I'm telling you, Malami must go to jail. Malami must go to jail. Malami must go to jail. He is now crying like a small baby. Malami must go to jail. Kanu will never forgive him. Biafrans will never forget in a haste.
That is law of karma.
It is a law of karma. I'm telling you that karma, Malami he was thinking that Kama is a native of India. Kama isn't a native of India. Kama is a global man. He is from Nigeria. Kama is from America. He is from Japan. Kama is a British man. It is God that created Kama. Whatever you do right now will come back to you. Now. Future is far. God is at work. Malami is a spider caught in his web. He is crying foul, like a snake that is caught by snare. I'm telling you, Malami is a snake caught by snare or caught in a snare. Kanu will never. The Igbos, indigenous people of Biafra, will never listen to Malami. Malami, so the full arm of law has caught up with Malami, and justice must take its course. We cannot turn our back on justice because Malami was the former AGF. Is that why you are asking me this question? We can never sway justice because of one man. Justice must be upheld to survive what it stands for in Nigeria Constitution. Malami has never indicated where Kanu violated Nigeria Constitution. He actually did it wrongly because he bent Nigerian justice because Kanu is an Igbo man. This is one of the Nigerian attorney generals of the Federation that thwarted the law, bent the law against Igbo man simply because we are Igbo. Malami, it is your turn. God will punish any man that is working hard to release Malami in Nigeria. God will punish any mechanism or forces being used by the government of the day to release Malami, who has at least committed one of the worst criminalities, bloody one in Nigeria. Illegal possession of sophisticated ammunition and arms of international standard. Malami has been caught in his snare, traps he set for the Igbos. God is going to punish him.
Okay, but we know for a fact that Nnamdi Kanu was not caught with possession of arms or importing arms into Nigeria. What do you think should be done to Malami? Do you think he should be given life imprisonment, or at the same time, do you think he should be given a couple of number of years?
No, Malami should be condemned to death.
To death?
Yes, out of terrorism, Malami was sponsoring terrorists that have killed over 100,000 Nigerians from 2015 till date. Communities in Sokoto, communities in Zamfara, villages in Plateau State, communities in Kwandi local government of Benue State, communities in Kogi State, communities in Edo State, villages in Deltas, villages in Zamfara. Many Nigerians in Plateau State were gone to their early graves. Malami sponsored terrorism that actually killed almost 500,000 of Nigerians from 2007 when Boko Haram sprang up in the northeastern Nigeria till date. Malami should be condemned to death. The best thing to do right now is to hand Malami over to United States of America to take him to Guantanamo Bay, a prison that was built in the middle of Atlantic Ocean. That is where Malami is fitted, into. The crime he committed, they should send him to jail, and the chief judge must make sure he decide where Malami should be sent to, Guantanamo Bay. It's not only when Nnamdi Kanu, an innocent man, was illegally, pronounced life jail, by James Omotosho, that they will just say, James Omotosho said, my name is James Omotosho Amuogonogo. I am from Southwest. Take Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to Sokoto Correctional Center. He's an Igbo man. No! This time around, a good justice should handle Abubarka Malami case. After taking decision, he will rule it that we don't need such person in Nigerian society. In our setup today, we don't need people like Malami. Malami is a terrorist sponsor. They should send Malami to Guantanamo Bay. That is where he belongs. Exactly the decision taken illegally against Mazen Nnamdi Kanu should be taken against, legally, Abubarka Malami, who violated the law to the level of committing an act of terrorism. Terrorism should carry not life jail, but death sentence. They should send him to United States for trial. And after, if found guilty in the USA, they should send Malami to Guantanamo Bay, a prison built in the middle of Atlantic Ocean. James Omotosho Amuogonogo is also indicted. He must actually be sent to jail. That's it.